Away from it all. Take a leisurely stroll along the Victorian promenade of Cleethorpes and the coastal path, resting a while to observe the sights of the busy Humber River estuary. With over 40,000 shipping movements each year, there really is so much to see. Watch the giant supertankers moor alongside Tetney Mono Buoy, offloading their cargo. Spy small shrimping boats collecting their catch. Trace the route of the Humber pilots as they steer the huge cargo ships to their ports further upriver, and, as evening descends, follow the course of the largest passenger ferries in the world, Pride of Hull and Pride of Rotterdam, as they travel to the continent. The estuary has international importance as a winter nesting place for thousands of migrating birds. 200 species are known to use this huge dining table each year as they journey from the Arctic to Africa. Continue along the south coastal path and cross the west to east. The meridian signpost celebrates Cleethorpes' unique position as being the first town the prime meridian line passes through on its journey from North to South Pole. Walk further south and past the Fitties, an eccentric collection of chalets and holiday homes, and continue even further if you wish for panoramic views of Lincolnshire's most rural, unspoilt coastline. Alternatively, take time out and unwind at Lakeside, where we are now. Accept an invitation to the Humber Estuary Discovery Centre, where we will go, and enter a fascinating journey of wonder along the River Humber from its source to the sea. So that's what this little wonder is all about.
Yeah. They'll cull them in the end.
They'll take some to the ponds with it, they're part of 3 years, and let them go here. Will they come back then? They'll kill them, or they'll take them somewhere else. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've accumulated this last, well, I've been here 20 years on this camp moor. This one there, in here.
Well, from daytime to eventide, it's 10 o'clock in the evening. We've just had a lovely meal with Eve and Mike, and we're viewing the Humber estuary, and in particular the Humber ferry.
Can you see us, Keith?
Definitely.
There you are.
Brilliant picture.
It's
Absolutely
10:30
brilliant.
and we're on the seafront in Cleethorpes.
And what are we going to look at in a minute?
The ferry.
Yeah, and what about this ferry?
It's from Hull, and it's one of the new ones by the look of it. It's either the Pride of Rotterdam, or it's the Pride of the Humber, which may not have been built yet. If it hasn't been built.
I
mean, if it hasn't been built...
Come on, how many have you had?
The building one called the Pride of the Humber.
I think you've had a drink, Mike West.
I've had nothing.
Oh, lovely.
I wouldn't get on that one. Don't listen to him.
Oh dear.
There's two of these go out every night from Hull. They go to Amsterdam and Rotterdam and Zeebrugge. And they'll come back at 5:30 in the morning, and then at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night they'll go back out again. It's probably taken them 2 hours or more to leave Hull to get as far as here.
Really?
And they're not even out of the Humber yet. It's going a fair pace, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lovely evening for sailing.
When we're sailing, sailing out across the sea. Can't find me what's it.
Well, the following morning, just before breakfast, I decided to have a little look along the seafront from the promenade. According to my information from Mike, there are ships that moor out in the Humber and unload their cargo by pipeline to huge containers just on the coast of the Humber. Later that morning, June and I set out for a 2-mile walk along the seafront, past the Meridian line and up to the Fitties.
Can't get up.
I know. Come on, jump.
Stop blowing the camera.
And leaving the boating lake, we take the coastal path, taking some views of the River Humber.
That sounds really lovely, that does.
And looking back at Cleethorpes Pier. These are some of the most dangerous mud flats in the country. Looking across at the Spurn Lighthouse on the finger of land that comes out into the Humber estuary from the north, called Spurn Head. And we thought that these were the Fitties, but we found out by inquiring with one of the locals that they weren't. Some of these look very derelict. I should imagine that they were used as beach hutches or houses or chalets for some people, but we continued forth because we were told that the Fitties were another half a mile or so further on. So we next came to the Meridian line where east meets west. And this is where we come to the Fitties. Fitties, I think. Anyway, this is a jumble of eccentric properties which are all occupied, and it was quite a sight to see, some very interesting buildings. But we continue along the coastal path, and then we cut back through the Fitties and then board a bus which takes us through the final part of the Fitties into a huge caravan park and back along the seafront towards the leisure centre and our hotel.